You are on a multi-dimensional Earth now, everything is different. June 7, 2017. By Lisa Transcendence Brown. Homepage, www.awakeningtoremembering.com. Wrap your mind around multi-dimensional Earth. You are not on a single-dimensional Earth physical experience anymore. We have not been since 2012. The physical is different in each dimension. None of us have the same realities anymore. Our unconscious, veiled, sleeping human aspect cannot perceive what this means. Its mind is way too linear, and body too. To it, everyone experiences the same physical reality, with the same parameters applied. Linear mindsets need physical proof to believe, focus on a physical thing to see, believe words and misperceive everything, because of assumptions or prior beliefs and mentalities that affixed during their linear human experience and experiment here. Their mind cannot grasp the entirety of what all of this means. They still live in a reality of, this is the only truth, or proof, which binds them to the linear, fixed, old matrix reality, and they have not got a clue. Physical realities are vibrational, that materialize in the physical in response to our own cellular programs and memories, and current state of expansion available to each one of us. My physical reality on 5D plus and above is very, very, very different than the physical reality of a third, fourth dimensional human and vice versa. The Earth looks very different in each dimension, and it's dying or thriving, just as we are. Colors are different, abundance is different, interactions are different, experiences totally different, dictated by how anchored we are in the different dimensions. Our physical body dictates the density of the plane of existence we actually walk in, and on. The Earth, not just one, New Earth and Earth 3, then we get into even more than that, and yes, we are already experiencing these here for linear years. This is not new, just our capabilities to anchor these higher dimensional timelines are up to each one of us. We must let go of thinking that everyone is in the same place, or has the same physical reality, same beliefs. Stop assuming and start realizing this is all vibrational, with our entire whole physical body, being. Our Merkaba allowed us to physically ascend the third, fourth dimensions and vibrate into the fifth dimension, in the physical. We can observe the other dimensions, yet we are not affected and rarely see or experience them, because they are not where we live anymore. We left there when we transcended these limits from within. Our Stargate bodies allow us to super-quantum shift, move, travel beyond the limited physical realities of even the original fifth dimension we first ascended to. Years of intentional soul aligning, years of dissolving the old, years of building a whole new foundation, constructing all new realities in accordance with highest light consciousness, and activated encoded DNA, living as crysted beings linked up to the crystalline matrix of New Earth, Gaia, and galactically. Mastering and engineering the physical as alchemists and constantly intentionally collapsing timelines so that new, higher ones can take their place. Years of anchoring light into our physical forms, years of forming matter, years of focusing all of our energy on what others could not see, access yet. As multidimensionals, we live, exist across all dimensions, space-time. We maintain expansion all of the time, and as intentional gatekeepers and grid keepers we have an entirely different reality than those who still hold a human grid system in their physical bodies, form. The outside does not dictate truth. We do. And truth is subjective. Truth shifts and changes in every moment, depending on the vibration present. The only truth is purity inside, for we are not tainted by unconscious programs anymore. The human will look out there to prove its truth and to try to convince others that this is the only real truth too. Not having a clue that they are solidifying their own limited beliefs, and everyone else who believes it is a part of that collective too. So many still use the old words that keep them and all others in that collective bound to those mentalities and beliefs. A sense of ego separation and specialness, that will also dissolve when each expands their consciousness beyond this need. Each will go through their ego to build their inner power and get themselves out there to be visible, and then this too will dissolve. Our gifts become a natural aspect of who we are, and we don't try to use them, they just are. As are we. So many still using healing or healer, empaths or sensitives, the terms, is it mine or theirs, collective, not realizing everything we experience is ours, on a cellular level, and that is our collective, until we've dissolved, collapsed the program to leave it and shift, move to a different collective new earth where unity, love, purity is our core, and where we function from all of the time. We remember to use different words that free us, that don't bind us to anything other than the absolute highest state of love that there is. We learn that is my reality in my dimension, timeline, and that is their reality in theirs. We learn to respect each's different realities, and then we can start to realize that we actually can live, exist on different dimensional planes of existences and vibrate out of different physical realities here. Old Earth is a survival reality, has death, pain, fear and lack, manipulation, conspiracy stories, scarcity, needs proof to believe, there is suffering, chaos, hurt and hate and blaming, pointing the finger, assuming and insisting instead of deep sacred love and respect. New Earth is alive, interconnected, vibrant, fully abundant, blissful, magical and pristine. The animals are alive, there is unity and love within all. There is abundance abound, each working together in unity too. There is full support, and everything you need is provided and comes to you. Each Earth is vibrational, the only difference is that New Earth is a conscious choice, and Old Earth is an unconscious one. Old Earth is proving, and against. New Earth we don't care to prove anything, because experiences do this for each. When each grows tired, clears all of that separation energy of fighting, proving, insisting, trying to manipulate, control and struggle, and constantly living in a loop cycle of emotional and physical suffering, pain, then the programs that created that to start with will dissolve so that each can shift, vibrate onto a higher dimensional plane. First it occurs through consciousness and expansion, and must be maintained so each's cells can actually vibrate at that frequency spin, to carry the body to an alternate physical dimension, where each still holds linearity in their bodies, structures, then they will experience these limits still. Old Earth had a linear body, New Earth has a non-linear one. So do each one of us. The linear body must completely dissolve too, for each's non-linear body to emerge. Our fields and our bodies must sync up, and the encodements must be embedded into our physical form. Bones, muscles, blood, flesh, skull, teeth, every minuscule particle must be redone. Each one of us have our own matrix system that must be deconstructed and reconstructed totally, inside and out. At first this is the 3D, human matrix system of unconsciousness and separation, and it's held within our muscles and bones and own field. As these ultra-high, new higher light encodements flood the field, our field, they shut our bodies down to redo our matrix, taking us offline from the old Earth system, and bringing us online with the new Earth one. This is a deeply intricate process that involves what the human aspect cannot comprehend. New Earth is a whole new matrix grid system, consisting of diamond and rainbow light encodements, and sequences that embed into our physical body and synchronize through our fields. Where our minds get in the way, this creates a disruption in this process that now has to occur for all. New Earth's matrix system revamps our whole physical body makeup, how it works, processes and links us up to our own individual crystalline stargate system, continually now. Old Earth was physical focused, whereas New Earth is energetic focused. They are opposites, and are created through opposite realities too. New Earth is always in flux, always moving, shifting, changing, recoding, recalibrating, restructuring, everything, and the more connected we are, the more we are continually too. Our realities are very different than the humans. We don't function anything like we used to. We are star beings and light keepers, and we hold the highest dimensions and timelines in place, from within our physical body structure and with everything that we are and do. Deep sacred love, connectedness and respect are at our core. Deep appreciation, gratitude and consideration are as well. Our power comes through our linkage system and the amount of crysted source light that we hold. We do not waver or compromise on integrity or honor anymore. We hold realities in place, which are not fixed at all. They shift, change, reshape, and reform, based upon a new Earth value system that is pure. Our realities are not tainted by ego separation, the need to compete or prove. There is not 1 ounce of victim here, because we've remembered why we chose this and what we are here to be and do. We create the space of unity and love, and we hold it all of the time. We do not succumb to the separation of humanness anymore. We recognize it and call it out, and we deal with realities as love. We don't avoid or hide anymore. We came here to anchor heaven on earth, in the physical for us all. We can barely see the old dimensions. We are aware they exist for those who still exist in them. The unconscious cannot see or understand fully yet, so they believe we all live on the same one-dimensional earth, and in the same timeline still. They hold everyone else to their reality as the only one. This is the limited human mind that will relax as this light bombards the consciousness of all. These enhanced advanced light encodements of soft crystal light and powerful source frequencies continually cleanse, purify, and upgrade all. What was complicated before is easy and simple, when we allow this to be our own physical reality world. I've included 2 previous writings to expand on this even more. Expand your mind to see that realities are a belief first. When we stop insisting on what is the only truth, and open up to a multitude of truths, when we realize there are a gazillion collectives, each program has one, and these are infinite too, then we stop limiting ourselves to realities and we open up to infinite realities, which then give us the ability to choose. This is a very physical experience of cleansing deep core everything, in order to function from, as, and through, the great central sun, and galactic core again too. Access is granted again when each is truly ready, and chooses to stop playing unconscious human games in order to shift into magical realities where anything and everything imaginable continually occurs. Collectives now ascend and leave the strength that the old unconscious matrix program held. This is scary at first, for it doesn't make any logical sense that the structures of realities dissolve, collapse and completely reshape as they do. A linear human doesn't easily accept or function with non-linear realities. This is a process of dismantling those structures held in place from within. This is a process of dissolving the beliefs, which is what these vibrational frequencies expedite now. Intentional gatekeepers and grid keepers have access first, sometimes years before collectives do. This is because it's their chosen job, role, responsibility as a galactic soul here to open portals, traverse gateways and hold these open for all and continually go on. We don't wait, and we are not all in the same place. We each have different access and gifts and reflect this, by that which we share, and as we embody here. Each gatekeeper, grid keeper is an anchor point, for the dimensions that they've access, hold thus far too. This is our fulfilling our own purposes, missions here. Each is a nexus point, which I will explain further when I finish writing up the schematics for our galactic New Earth civilizations here, that embedded in my own physical body template in January. These nexus points are a galactic center that will have many galaxies, where all work together, in unison, and unity to anchor these highest dimensional timelines here for us all. Different timelines still come into play until all have converged on the same highest physical dimensional plane. This is how all works here. As each comes together to unify, support, contribute and bridge through creating opportunities and actually work together for the bigger picture, whole, the implementation of our highest timelines will become more palpable and easier to accomplish for us all. The old Earth functioned out of self-serving motives and agendas. Here there is none of that. Here each realizes how their contributions and support matters in making a difference together for us all. As each is truly ready to answer their own soul's clarion call to step up and forth, to learn to fully share and truly care again. Not from a place of lack, from a place of pure love and appreciation for what is now available for us all. New Earth is an intricate network and gridwork of all of us. We are the strength, the new systems, the new everything. It takes a while for each to realize their responsibilities and roles, as they have to get over, dissolve their own separation energy inside. The old beliefs, mentalities, emotions and structures of realities dissolve as the ego does. When one's heart, mind fully open and their entire energy body shifts, then the physical reality can rematerialize with different mathematical equations and geometric structures than before. Stop the loop of repeating, regurgitating, insisting, and telling yourself the old stories and trying to prove anything at all. All you are doing is affixing yourself to a reality that will shift and change once you realize that is not true anymore. Multidimensionality obliterates the old everything, and each is no longer bound by anything other than what they choose to believe, and their own access to every dimensional timeline available here. Change your words, change your mentality, reality. Release those limits and that which you hold on to that keeps you bound. Unanchor, untether, relax and let go, float, fly and vibrate into another dimension, timeline completely. It's magical, amazing and fun. Lisa Transcendence Brown. Galactic Guardian of our New Earth, Gatekeeper, Grid Keeper, Intentional Anchor of Highest Light. www.awakeningtoremembering.com